Hi students, good morning. How are you? I hope you all are doing good. Welcome to grade 11 business mathematics class. So, we are learning our 7th chapter. It is financial mathematics. So, two classes already we have learned some formulas as well as some problems. So, we are going to continue the remaining examples. So, example 7.18. Question is, equal amounts are invested in 10% stock at 89 and 7% stock at 90. 1% brokerage paid into both transactions. If 10% stock bought rupees 100 more by way of dividend income than the other, find the amount invested in each stock. Okay, so we don't know the amount invested, so let us consider that as x. So let x be the amount invested in each stock. So let x be the amount invested in each stock. Okay, so first we are going to find income on 10% stock, okay, at rupees 89. So first heading is income on 10% stock at 89. This one first we are going to find. So how will we find face value? That can be written as FB equal to 100 is a face value, as 100% rupees will be there. Then marginal value, that is MB, that's equal to rupees 90, it's given. So number of shares. What is the formula for number of shares? Is equal to investment by marginal value. Okay, so investment we are considering as x. So marginal value is 90. So what about the annual income? Is equal to x by 90 into annual income. Already you have learned the formula, is it right? So that is 10%, that is R value 10 by 100 into face value 100. So if we simplify 90, this will get cancelled, this will get cancelled, so x by 9. Take it as equation number 1. Okay, next we are going to find for income on 7% stock at 90. Okay, income on 7% stock at 90. So here marginal value is equal to, it's given as 1% brokerage. So always I said brokerage means we will add, is it right? So 90 plus 1. Here the marginal value is 90. So here brokerage 1%. So it will be 90 plus 1. That is 91. Okay, 91 rupees. Now find the number of shares. Shares is equal to investment divided by MB. What is investment? That is x by 91. Okay. Now find out annual income for this. X by 91 into 7%, is it right? So 7 by 100 into face value is 100. Simplify. So how much will you get? 13. So that's equal to x by 13. Take it as equation number 2. Okay. So what is given? If 10% stock bought rupees 100 more by way divided income the other. Dividend, so subtraction. So how will you find? Given x by 9 minus x by 13 equal to, it's given as 100. Take down the LCM for 9 and 13. So there is no common factor. 3 into 9, that is 27. 2, 1 into 9 is 9. 170. So 13x minus 9x is equal to 100. So how much will get? 13 minus 9 means 4x. 4x is equal to 100 into 117. So x is equal to 11700 divided by 4. Cancel that 2. So x is equal to rupees 2925. Okay. So what about the amount invested? The amount invested in each stock equal to rupees 2925. Okay. So this is that. Understand? Okay. Let's move to the next question. Example 7.19. Question you will see from your book. A capital of a company is made up of 1 lakh preference shares with a dividend rate of 16% and 50,000 ordinary shares. The par value of each preference and ordinary shares is rupees 10. The total profit of a company is 3,20,000 if 40,000 are kept in reserve and 20,000 were kept in depreciation fund. What percent of dividend is paid to the ordinary shareholders? So example 7.17 solution. The face value is given, that is face value is equal to rupees 10, it's given. So total face value. Preference shares is equal to rupees 1 lakh into 10 multiply. Okay, then now what will you do then? Total face value of ordinary shares. So 2 shares are given. Preference shares we have found out, then we will find out for ordinary shares. So total face value of ordinary shares. So what about ordinary shares is equal to 50,000 into 10. So how much will get? 5 lakhs. Got it? Then total dividend amount paid to shareholders. Okay. So already I said dividend means we will subtract. Okay. So here already the paid to the shareholders, that is total profit of the company is given. 40,000 was kept in reserve and 20,000 was kept in depreciation fund. So we will subtract that, is it right? Dividend. So what will you do? 30,000, 32. Okay, subtract this piece, this one will get. Okay, then next we are going to find the dividend for preference shares. How much we get for dividend for preference shares? 16 by 100 into 1 lakh. Simplify. Okay. Then next we are going to find the dividend for ordinary shares. Okay. How much will give? It's we have found out, is it right? Amount to shareholders we have found out. So minus this one. How much you will get? Okay. So dividend rate. Share. How much you will get? Ma income divided by investment into 100%. So dividend percentage, income is given. This one investment also given into 100. So if we divide, you will get 20%. This is answer. Understand, students? Okay. So very easy. The thing you need to keep it in mind is whatever I have explained the last formulas. That's all very important. So that one you need to go through. Then only it will be very easy for you. Okay. So only one example problem is there. Listen there. So example 7.20. A person sells a 20% stock of face value at rupees 10,000 at the premium of 42%. With the money obtained, he buys a 15% stock at discount at 22%. What is the change in his income if the brokerage paid is 2%? Okay, so first we are going to find for 20% stocks. Okay, just you go through in the book, it will be very easy for you. Okay, take down your books. A person sells 20% stocks for face value at rupees 10,000 at a premium of 42%. With the money obtained, he buys 15%. So for 20% stocks first, that is face value is given as 100-ish. So income is always the face value will be starts from 100. Okay, it will be 100 only. Income, what will you do? This 20%. So 20 by 100 into this face value. So what will you get? We'll get the value. Afterwards, income. See there in your book. See in your book. Investment equal to, it's given. Face value 100. Market value, how will you find? 100 plus that 42 minus 42%. So 42 minus 2 you'll get. So number of shares already I explained you. Investment divided by face value. What will you do? Investment divided by face value. So investment is this one divided by face value. That's equal to 100. Sales proceeds is equal to this 100 into that 140 market value. So you'll get the answer. Same thing we need to do for 15% stocks also. So market value is equal to rupees 100 minus 22 plus 2 is equal to 80. So number of shares is equal to investment divided by face value. So investment is this one divided by 80, that's equal to 175. Okay. Then change of income. Change of income means this one minus 20,000, you will get 625. Understand students? So very easy. So for 20% first, then for 15%. Okay, then change of income. Understand? Okay. Only one question more. Example 7.2. Which is better investment? 12% rupees 20 shares at 16 or 15%? Which is better? So let the investments in each case. P rupees 16 is one, another one is 24. So 16 into 24. Okay, we are considering like this. First, what I am going to do is income on 12% shares. First, we are going to find for income on 12% shares. So what will you do means that's equal to 12 divided by first one the rupees is 16 into 24. If you simplify, you will get the answer as 288. Okay. Then what will you do? Income on 15%. 15% means 15 divided by that particular is 24 into 16 into 24. So what will happen? This one and this one will get cancelled. You will get 240. Now same what's better? First investment is better. Understand? So it's very easiest problem. First investment is better. Got it? Okay. So 7th unit is almost over. So examples fully I taught. So exercise, everything related to examples only. So you try all the exercise. So this next chapter is very important. That is 8th chapter. It's very important. So here these formulas are very important. 8th chapter, why it's very important means this year if you learn this direct method, shortcut method, step deviation, this everything you have learned in 10th grade. So again we will learn somewhat elaborately, that is grouped data, ungrouped data, whatever you have learned in 10th grade statistics, that's only this one also. But there will be a small changes. So I will teach this unit 8th chapter in our next class. Harmonic mean, geometric mean, everything I will share. Why means for the next year it will be very helpful for you. If you know this, then only it will be very helpful to do in the next year, mean, median, mode and that. So next class I will start this next chapter, 8th chapter. Probability is there, so something is there. So whatever it's important, first I will give for everything. So here in this exercise 9 problems are there. All the problems are same as our example. Their problem number 9 is same as this problem, example 7.21. Then problem number 8 is same as example 7.20. All the problems, the example, the models are there. So I'm going to skip this. So in our next class, we will start our 8th chapter. So that's very, very important. So in this chapter, you learn all the formulas. That is, if you look through the page number 175, there the summary is given. There all the formulas they are given. So deleted portions for you no need. Remaining everything you can learn all the formulas. It will be helpful. So next day I will start the descriptive statics and probability in our next class. So that will be very helpful for you. That's very, very important. Okay. So before that, please complete this, students. Please complete it, learn the formulas. So whatever you can, please try down in the exercises also. So one work is in 10th grade you have learned in statistics, grouped data, ungrouped data, that and all. So that one you just go through that. So that formulas we'll use here somewhat. Okay, so just you go through that. We'll start our 8th chapter in our next class. Okay, students, be safe. Thank you.